Alright, go lay down. Dog. One of them. Alright, guys. We got some fun stuff going on today. Want to start messing around with some bias mods. And, a few things. But, let's see. For starters, wow, that was a hell of a delay. Can everybody hear me all right? That's the first thing. There's only a couple of years here. That's all right, man. I'll hang out. I want to do a bias mod live on my 5700s. So it's just a matter of I want to get a few more people here. In the meantime, can always chill, talk about some of the crypto news. I haven't been following a whole lot, man, but I want to let's see. So I don't know, we'll get into this. So right now I got my 5700s running 321. They keep kind of fluctuating, but I got one bias mod on. Hey, Panda, what's up, brother? Yeah. Hey, so Jim hooked me up with some bias mods for this, and this was the first try, and now I'm working on trying. I'm gonna do this one live, so I gotta kind of take my time with it. Oh my God, dogs are going nuts. Let's see. But, alright, so right now, averaging about 322 on these cards with the bias mod that I had going. I don't know why every once in a while the Radeon settings close, but, Oh, there's XXX Tuesday. Right there. XXX. Not a sponsor. Just a favorite. Good stuff. So, alright, and we got the clock set pretty good on this thing right now, but Jim said he did something to lower the voltage a little more. My first card's pulling 99 watts, getting to the second one, 112. They kind of vary, but what I was thinking was, we're going to try this. So I was going to, let's see. Got 6 of these bad boys. Yeah. It's the good stuff, man. There's only a few things from Canada that are good. The beer, hockey, and Red Panda mining. Yeah. Let's see. Alright, so go in here. That. Now I already got, this is the one I'm running right now, the mining 5700 test. So Jim gave me this other one, so I'm gonna try this out. Basically, come on. But I'm just gonna try it on one card. CD to change directory, just click here, copy that. Now in here you got to use Control V, change directory, and in the dash I, oh shit, what was it? I forgot. Oh yeah, I had to run the command to run the dash I, AMDEXE. V-I. Now it'll give me the IDs of all the cards. Beer and mining. You got it, brother. Oh man. Oh let's see. Is my sound good? Dude, you got to tell me how you do your background. You know, I got a new microphone, so. And let's see. All right, so it shows the all 6 cards, and I had to use a different mining program that identifies the memory, and only one card has Samsung memory, and it won't overclock like the rest. Oh, did my wife come up behind me? I didn't even pay attention. Yeah, Deb. I don't have no daughters, man. Oh my God. Yeah. No, that was my wife. Yeah, I need a green screen, right? Keep everybody out behind me. Oh God. All right, so now the first thing you want to do is unlock. All right, so I got like a little text file that I keep the commands. Makes life a lot easier. Just copy and paste. It helps if I paste them in the right place. Unlock. And then the 0 is for which card. So I'm just trying the first card. I want to run the mod. All right, now here's where. All right, see, now I got the message. It's unlocked. Now I'm going to take this one, the AMD EXE. What the heck? There we go. Now, then after that, I want to Control C, right, and then space, Control V. Now this is going to run, so once I hit enter, that's going to run the mod on that card. So, who else was I watching that had a green screen? I forget. There's a couple of guys. I was watching a little video on how to use them, and I was like, maybe someday. Alright, so now I got to restart. Alright, so get that. And I'm running the modded Windows, the stripped down version. There's a pinned link in Red Panda's Discord. I've been using that ISO on all my miners, and I don't know. I like them better than the standard Windows. Stops 99% of the updates. So just a matter of oh boy, all right. Now I know. My son's in a Rocket League competition. You hear him yelling in the background. Oh, really? All right. Come on. Well, let's try it again. No, son of a... Anyways, so, oh man, gotta love it. Jimmy, you hanging out yet or what? There we go.
Yes. Yes, you're so toxic.
Let's see. All right.
You know what? I respect it.
As you know, I don't talk a lot. Unless, you know, I'm working on it. So, alright, now, I want to see what he did to, see if the clocks come up any different. Let's see. 1850, 1048. Let me see. No, I reset them all. Alright. See, that's why I hate, like, I can't tell which one's which. Every one of them are going to have different clocks, right? Ah, hell. Alright. So, let's just see without even doing anything. Cross my fingers. I found I get better rates out of Phoenix than I do out of Claymore. I was messing around with some of the settings in the batch file, and man, it seems like we got it going pretty good. I wonder if GPU 0 and the one thing is that, because that card wouldn't break 50, so all the other ones look about the same.
Oh, I
But
did.
no,
I throw off cards.
you ever want to pull your hair out and just say, ah, scream. It's like I'm looking at some of these things, alright, junction temperature and all that. Alright, so let's try. I'm gonna, because I know the memory temps get high on these real quick. There's one thing about these. And typically what I did was brought the clock down to 1300 voltage, 767. Alright. I'm curious. By the way, I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with this, but yeah, little crypto phone. It's pretty cool, but I don't even really use the wallet in it, and I'm just curious to see. I just want to see if there was any response. Alright, so now I'm going to say probably let's try going down to 750 on that one. That's GPU 1. Let's changes? Last time I did that with the other mod, it froze it.
This shit went
Let
right
me
in
see.
my car. Now, to be fair, I should have jumped, but I was
Alright.
sure panic. Your strategy is just to 50 us in front of our blocks.
No,
That's sort of an
it's, I don't see any changes really. I mean, I got 51, 54. Crazy. I know I gotta, let's see. Oh, will this disable each GPU? Let me see. 0. Like Claymore one at a time and disable it. No. There we go. Alright. Yeah, this doesn't have 0. It's got 1 through 6. Alright. So disabled 1. Check temps. But the way I figured out how to really know for sure which one's which. Junction temps. Alright, there we go. That fan dropped down to 700 on that one. Alright, so GPU 4 in this is GPU 1 in here. Alright. So that's the one we modded. At least I think. It's pretty crazy how it's like pain in the neck to get all the softwares lined up and figure out, you know, just I open up GPU Z and I probably get, you know, on this it's 1, on this it's 3 or 4, on that it's the 6th one. But yeah, man. Let's see. Alright.
And I still went over it. The fact that I still went over the air.
See memory temps. Alright. I think I should, that's the one that modded. Alright, 1300, 770. Let's go 750. It said it dropped the voltages. Oh, that cut it right out. Hang on. Stop that before it freezes. Yep, here we go. 760. Try that. I forget, I can't, for some reason I won't run as administrator. The path and everything, but I mean, we need to get more guys in here. This is, alright, so, 53.8. Yeah, 0. See, it dropped out again. Nope, that ain't gonna work. Before that goes haywire. 762. So let's try a little bit of change there. Gotta love it. Alright. So, you know, we got some of the that was the other thing. These fans. I had to crank these things right up just to keep the memory. 4, 1. So I don't know. It's looking about the same. What else? I wish I could get a hold of Jim right now and find out what he changed. I mean, that's, I don't know, it's pulling 99 watts, 110, 109. Kind of fluctuating. Let's see. I mean, I could do the rest of the cards. But I know memory timing has a lot to do with the hash rates. You know, and I see, you know, I mean, I'm getting 54. It just keeps kind of, yeah, see, I don't know. Lower the voltage too much, and I'm starting to lose hash. And I didn't really change voltage that much. Only other thing I think is possibly do the mod back, because that didn't really do much for me. So see now, as far as bias modding, man, you know, proceed with caution if you have no clue. Definitely there's a lot of tutorials, and by no means am I a professional, but you know, I have a lot of help. You know, so, but you gotta go in, command prompt, CMD, pull that up, right click, run as administrator. Alright, now you want to change directories to where your mod software is. Copy that, click there, CD, Control V, enter. Alright, so, I mean, basically, I'm going to send this one back to the first mod I had. I'm hoping it, Jim's around soon, so I can see if he has another mod. Okay, this one here was, this is the original one, so it'll be quick and easy. Let me make sure everything's right. Bam. And do not disturb. Cheers. Alright. So anyways. Nice. Got the fags. Remember South Park? The Harley fags. Yeah. You know, I don't know. In the meantime, I'm gonna let that reboot. You know, I don't know. Just to throw a shameless plug out there too. You know, I've been, you know, I have the Finny phone, and I mean, in all reality, I don't recommend going out and buying it. It's overpriced by now. You know, they've come up with newer and better hardware, but this wallet right here, I have installed on there. This wallet's actually pretty good, and if I lived in anywhere but New York, and I think about 2 other states, I could actually earn interest on crypto. And then they have the swap, buy, sell, and one of the things is the Monarch Pay. You can do recurring payments and stuff. But just to throw that out there, it's a wallet I've been using, and I actually I love it. It's pretty cool. I mean, if anything, I gotta put a link to that in the video because that's a definite. You know, let's see. Alright, so let's see. And actually, I'll probably just throw it right in the chat, just in case any. I'm not no referral links or nothing. I believe it's a pretty good wallet. You know, it doesn't store it in your device. You have your keys and access to view it on the blockchain. So, I mean, the only way you can get hacked is give somebody your seed or keys, man. It's a no-brainer, really. But then again, I guess there's a lot of people out there that actually, do stuff that get suckered in, and poor Red Panda, man, on his Discord got some friggin' scammers trying to, private messaging people. I mean, 99% of the people out there are gonna, especially if they're on Discord and stuff, they're really not noobs. So, I mean, that's the one thing I gotta say. But, let me get this back up now. Alright. Jeez. Yeah, I don't know if you noticed, man. Everything I have is Mike and Dad. My wife, we've been together for over 20 years, man. So wouldn't be the same. All right. Now, we're back in. See now, when I did this, I was running them all at 770, 1300 on the core, 1800 on the memory. And I got, see, that's crazy. Got, there we go. See, now it's weird how I do that, and then I load the profile, but yet the voltage changes when I load it, to something other than what the actual profile saved as. It might be a little glitch with the BIOS mod. It doesn't actually hold that. It just loads it to whatever the lowest one it'll accept without forcing it. See, now I know 770, these will all run. I'm curious as to, I haven't really, I tried that last night, I was messing around with that, and that didn't work out too good. crashed pretty quick. So where am I here? All right. Alright. And just so you're wondering. Now, I did do the this thing that was that Panda did in one of his early videos with the Open Local Network 32, Open Gold, and that was I changed this to the, I think it was 128. Man, I was getting invalid shares like crazy. So I tried the 64, is still kicking them out. I had to drop it down to 32 just to even get it to run. At least this way I'm doing a decent amount. So it's like I said, Claymore. I think it has something to do with Phoenix Miner has some kind of optimizers. Probably almost like the enlargement pill for doing the 1080 Ti's with Claymore, you know. And then again, that just runs in the background. Probably work with Phoenix too. But see, there we go. We're back up in the 321, almost 322. After a minute, it usually jumps. So yep, there's 658 watts. I'm not really sure if let's see. I just want to see. Yeah. You guys are killing me, man. But you know, this is just one of them things. It's become an addiction. Yeah, you know, Panda knows that I mean, all right, you know. So let's see. So I just want to. The computer I'm on now, I got two 1070s in it. Let's see. This is my 61070 rig. Normally running about 180. It jumps. Usually right around 180. Kind of jumps around a bit. And then we got that one. That is my 12 card 570, 470, 8 gigabyte cards. And it's you know, pushing around 700 watts, 330 mega hashes. Pretty steady too. That's an awesome rig. I'm thinking about trying to bias mod those just to see what comes about, you know. So, you know, this one I can never. It works sometimes, sometimes it doesn't. But that's you know. Let's see if I could match GPU power draws to which one, but I know they're pretty close. 106, 150. You know, I gotta get is some of them 220, uh, like the wattman or whatever. Yeah, kilowatts. I have 110, but I wouldn't dare try running 220 through it. That could end badly. Yeah. But yeah, I wouldn't mind grabbing a couple of those just to really monitor. I mean, every one of these rigs except my 1070 rig is on the H110, the ASRock H110 BTC Plus boards. Um, you know, and I wanna try to get get into that competition for the building this 6 card Veta frame. That I wanna, you know, we all know who's gonna win that, but I don't know. It'll be a killer freaking thing, man. But trying to organize that between Red Panda, Savage Mine, you know, and I think Nefarious is getting in on it. I mean, I think there's at least 6 or 7 people in on the competition. But I definitely want to get in on it. That would be a blast. Everybody live streaming together. See who can put one together the fastest. I wonder if it's real close. How do you tell? You know, with who's got more delay or more ping, better internet? You know, all that. But you know, I mean, as far as you know, what's going on and all this other stuff. You know, I mean, I've been watching. Oh, Brandon Coin, yeah, Brandon Coin, DCA, Voss Coin. Yeah, I watch all these guys. Voss Coin, I don't watch him a lot. He gets into ASICs a lot, and I'm not. I guess if you got in at the right time with the right ASIC, you can make some money. But to me, you know, unless you can somehow find one for dirt cheap that's still profitable or at least somewhat, yeah, because I don't know, I just think, you know, by the time you turn around what you invested, it's already losing money. So at least GPUs, you know, once they become obsolete or less profitable, you can turn around and sell it. You know, and it's still good for gaming or whatever. So, you know, I mean, it has a resale value, or ASICs just lose their value. It's kind of like buying a brand new car. You know, by the time you drive it off the lot, you just lost 30% of the value. So, you know, at least the GPUs. You know, I mean, think about it. They most of them will retain value. You know, you're buying mining specific cards. Well, you know that's almost like getting into ASICs because they don't have a use other than mining. You know, their standard GPUs would be the way to go. You know, just that's I mean like these 5700s, they're I can mod them back to the original and sell them for, you know, basically what I paid for them. So I mean it's I've been trying to follow some of this other stuff, you know, like you know, I use a lot. I follow a lot of this stuff, but not on a regular. You know, I've been like right now. I've been mining Ethereum. You know, mining profitability. You know, according to that's coming back up. So, I mean, Ethereum Classic. Compare the two. They're basically neck and neck. So, I mean, it's not a huge difference there. I've been you go into difficulties. You want to do a shorter time, and I mean the difficulty has even been that it's been pretty steady, but 6 months we're still pretty low compared to back in January. So, oh, geez, yeah, February, January, that's where it fell off. So, I mean, their classic has stayed pretty steady. I mean, it did go up some there, but those are the two that I follow the most, mostly because unless and I still got those 1060 cards. I'm just not using them right now. When I had all 12 of them hooked up, yeah, that was, over 1,000 watts, and I mean that was with 75% TDP. So that was see, I never they weren't even that stable at 75. It would drop out. They'd run for a day or two, and then just kind of it would reboot, or I just said, you know what, all right, I'm shutting that down. And but now, like, you take that. Now that says, let's see, 11 570s. No, I don't have 11. Well, I do if you count the 6 4GB cards. But yeah, 7 of those and 5 of those on one rig, So, and yeah, I'm about 8 to 10 cents kilowatt hour. So, I mean, just the one rig, 427. And of course, what comes up? Ethereum. Now, I don't understand how Nice Hash basically is going to be paying like 20 cents, 21 cents a piece, 31 cents a piece actually, 31 cents a day more profit, 32 cents after electrical costs. But Nice Hash isn't that nice. So I know they own this site and they try to push you to go mine with them. And then once they take fees and stuff, I think you're not getting any better of a deal than mining on your own. That's why I really started to learn this. So now, see, like here where I got they're not non-XTs. You go, I'm getting 322 and about 650. Calculate, right? There we go. And it's basically the same thing, same profitability as my 12 card rig, and it's pulling about 100 watts more card wise, So I mean, you think about it, all the motherboards and all that, all relatively the same, because I got the same processor, I think, on all 4 of those rigs. Brandon Coin did a video last night about AMD, in the class action suit. I'm literally using the computer right now doing this with an 8350 FX 8350 processor. So, but I never, and I bought it on Newegg way back, but I mean, I never got a notification, hey, you could be part of this. Or if I did, it got lost somewhere, but never paid attention to it. But, I got to, hey, Mad, what's going on, bro? So how's your 5700s running? I know Jim hooked you up pretty good. I got yeah. Jim sent me a different mod, and I don't think it made a difference. And so I just modded it. I only tried one card, modded it back, but you can see I'm don't know. I was pretty impressed with what I'm running right now with the it's what 658 watts, you know, and the average is right around 321, 322 for the hash rate. So 111 with the 2. Not bad, not bad at all. 55 and 56. Ooh, nice. Now that's the XT. Was it an actual XT or was it just a 5700 modded to an XT? Because I thought about doing the XT mod because I have that one downloaded, and I thought about doing it that way and then trying to clock them, but you know, power at the wall. You know, this thing's running on 220, so I have really, you know, think about it. It's an H110 Mobo with the 3930 or 3950 Intel processor, 6 risers. I got, well, it's on an 8-card frame. There's 7 fans. You know, I mean, you think about it, really, add another 100 watts, maybe, I want to say, you know, maybe 110 for everything else. XL? No, is that, what is that? That's the, hey, by the way, cheers. That's why I call it XXX. See, I got these for like $309 USD a piece. The MSI Mech. You know, so I don't know. I mean, I would have loved to get the what is it? The Asus ROG or the ROG series or whatever. Usually they rock. You know, I mean, every time I've seen any of their cards getting pushed to the limit, their temps are so much better. You know, it seems like they were just built better. But you know, I mean, like one of the things with these was I would probably start clocking them a little higher. You know, I mean, I'm not overly concerned with the wattage. I mean, like I could push these, and I wouldn't mind if I got 700 watts if it pushed me over 56 a card, you know. But the one card that's doing 50, that's got to be the Samsung card, the Samsung memory. But your mem temp is, yeah, see, like right now I got 76. I'm gonna go to the next one, 76. Let's see, third one, and we got 80, right? 86, 84, yeah, you know, like they fluctuate there, but I mean, I got all the fans maxed out on them, so, you know, 84, and 76, so, I mean, 78, yeah, so, I mean, like, the one thing I want to do, I got to get some thermal pad, and I want to get the MX4 thermal grease. I've been using the ceramic from Arctic Silver to make that white ceramic heat paste. seems to work pretty good, but I want to try something different. You know, the MX4, and what I'm going to do with the thermal pads, take the back plates off. You put a thin layer, especially around the memory, to help pull some of the heat to the back plate, and do the, repad them with a really good pad that's going to pull a lot of heat. That way, at least it's pulling the heat into the heat sink and helping dissipate it more. But that was, so far, out all the people I've seen do the repads and the repaste on these, don't do anything with the back plate. And I learned that from when I did my son's. He's got it's a Zotac, the 1080 Ti, and that thing at idle was running almost 60 degrees Celsius. And I actually bought one of those Arctic cooler kits. Triple fan. It's got a big freaking finned plate for the backside. But that's when I caught on to what. All right, the people that are manufacturing these cards aren't manufacturing them to. They're not manufactured to do what we're doing to them. So, I mean, they're made for gaming, video editing and this and that. They weren't designed for mining, and, us miners push them to the limit, and we just, hope and pray we don't fry them half the time, I mean, we experiment, we play around, but, some of us are cautious, some of us are reckless. I started off reckless. I burned out a couple cards. I got them working again, with the little oven trick. But, and they're actually in my office mining Aeon right now. So, I mean, that was, hey, Chan, what's up, man? I would not do the thermal paste, your 5700. They're nice and cool right now, anyways. Yeah, but that's because I'm not pushing them as much as I want to. I've been, I mean, yeah, I agree. The temps are awesome. I got great hash rate, good wattage. Do I want to mess with that? Yeah, but hey, that's, yeah, well, that's. I think like that all the time. It's like I hate to shut my miner down at all, but I got two dogs. It's like dust gathers like crazy, so I'll shut everything down, drag them outside. I got one of them electric blowers. I actually have the same one that Panda has, and because I got it, a long time ago, and I was like, man, buying this canned air is killing me, So I bought one of those. I forget what model it is, but it just comes with different attachments. Amazon's got some good stuff, But I got some other things in my watch. I want to put those rigs on smaller frames. It's like my office. I don't know. You guys seen the video where I put that 5700 rig together. Man, it's a small room. So, I mean, it's crazy. But I work with what I got to work with. I'd put them down in my basement, but man, damp and musty, and things would be loaded with spiders. But man, so what do you think about modding my other ones? My 570s and 470s. Those are I think that's the one that doesn't like to connect to. Yeah. was that one? Yeah. I don't know why this closes. This closes after a while. Now, see now my 470s. Yeah, this is where I run into a problem. If I don't have that fan run full blast, I'd like to, but see now they're not stable, and like these settings here was about the best. I mean, you look at this, pulling 3940 watts, right? And but they're only putting out 26.9. That's the 470s. And one of them doing 20. And that probably, yeah, it fluctuates, but that might be, I don't know. You know what I mean? Who, me or frickin' Mad? Hey, listen, the fans on the cards are nothing. I got that 740 CFM fan pulling all the air out of there. That's loud. But because it's a small, confined room, you really don't, you hear a mild hum through the rest of the house. It's kind of like that warm, soothing hum. But, I wanted to put some background music in. I still haven't really got the hang of that yet, but I'm working on it. And I've been freaking working my tail off at work, coming home, trying to get this stuff done. It's like, but and if you guys want to get some Monarch gear, go follow Crypto Beatles. Gives his stuff away on his live streams, the shirts, the hats, hoodies, all that stuff. He's cool. He's a little nuts, but man, he's been doing a lot of these quick and dirty videos about, just money, and he does a lot of, he's done a lot of crypto videos, interviewing people, from the different crypto spaces and stuff, but I've been following him for a long time too, because it was a part of the learning in this space, and I'm still learning, man. I'm sure we all are. But if I had more time, I would have, sat down and learned how to do. Let me see. Open this up. Go here. I got all kinds of crap. This guy. Nope. Brandon. Crypto Beatles. Alright. This guy, like I said, he's done a whole bunch of stuff here. Let's see. That was a new one. I haven't watched it yet. But, there it is. Yeah. What the hell? Where's the share? Alright, screw it. Hang on, let me minimize this before we get... shut up. Alright, screw it. Pain in the neck. You can't just have it right on the main page, right? What the hell? Oh man. Yeah, before you had a green screen, right? Cool. Yeah, man. No, I tell you, I mean, a lot of his old stuff was, he everything from different crypto projects. He'd be interviewing like this the CEO or somebody that's in charge of this, that, and the other thing. Yeah, he was a big influence on me, man. I learned a lot from him. And he's a talker too, man. It's some of his older videos were like freaking an hour and a half long, and I mean I've been going for an hour now, so I don't know how much longer you guys want to hang out with me, but I know my wife's back there. I can kind of hear. Um. But oh man, if you guys got any ideas on different mods, or if I should just leave that alone, I mean, let me know. I mean, because Jim said he had another mod. He sent it to me a little bit before the stream. I figured I'd try it out live, and I didn't really see much the of a difference. Maybe when he lets me know, because he did say for the most part, was he just like just make sure it's gonna work. Nice flash it back, yeah. He said try this one. I dropped the power quite a bit. See what she does, right? I don't know. I didn't really. I'm not real familiar with messing around too much with the bias mods like that. But you want to? Let me see. No, there was something I was playing with, and I know, Mad, you'll like it. But let me see. I'm gonna play this quick. Where is it? I gotta add it. Hang on, alright. Yeah, it ain't gonna work that way. Let me see. I'm gonna play this. There, this is. I kind of did an intro with it and an outro, so I don't know. I was just like, I don't know how many of you guys are, headbangers are gonna enjoy that, right? I mean, I doubt that was pretty good, but you know. Still learning the ins and outs, all the scenes and the sources and everything, but it's pretty cool, you know. Yeah, you like that? Yeah, cool. Yeah. Oh man, it was, and I had a timer thing. I kind of got it set up, but I screwed something up somewhere, and I couldn't get it to go before the stream, and I was like, screw it, whatever. But I'm like learning one step at a time, man. But all right, man. I'm gonna let you guys get about your things, man. Get your, I got my wife is dying to watch TV because I moved all this in the living room because of the fact that I had this in my mining room and I would never be able to do this in there. Yeah, but I appreciate you guys hanging out, showing up, you know, helping me out, support me a little here. Um, I'm gonna try to make this a Tuesday tradition, like the XXX Tuesday. You know, I haven't been drinking that much in the past oh God, what, since beginning of February, I only drink a little bit here and there now. I was drinking all, 3, 4 a night, sometimes more. And I just had to cut it out. I don't know, do you? Well, in the description under the video, I got crypto donation addresses. I got yeah, misleading title. What? Because it's XXX? Come on, XXX, bro. Come on. One of the best things from Canada besides hockey and Red Panda. Oh man. No, I got one of those dual recliner couches back there. Yep. I should move this right up to the couch. I could sit on the couch and stream. But yeah, awesome, man. Yep, I hear you. So, oh man. So, try to share this. Try to, get as many people as, come in and say hi and hang out for a little while. So, no, I'm in, Mad's in Canada. I'm in New York, dude. I'm close to Canada. I'm only about 2.5 hours away. 2.5 hours. I gotta hit the Canadian border, but it's right by Lake Ontario. So, but all right, I am gonna call it a night, and I'm gonna play the outro for you guys. Peace out. Thanks for coming. Appreciate you. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. All right, thanks.